Hello and welcome back to Inaka Diaries. Today I wanted to not sit around at home and just talk, so I went out. The weather's actually really nice, as you can see around here. I just wanted to give a bit of an update of how things are going and what is going on here. So, you've probably heard about a certain virus that's going around, and that has caused a bit of a mess. Everything is chaos. Well, not really, there's not a lot of chaos here, and daily life is going on as it has always been doing, but a few things have changed. So, today, as I'm recording this, it is exactly 2 weeks since I was in Fukuoka and Kitakyushu for the concert there. A couple days after I came back home, there was a notice from the government that they recommended that organizers consider cancelling or postponing major events. So the consequence of that was that basically every single event of some scale in Japan within 2 weeks from that point just got straight up cancelled. Some of them got postponed, but most stuff just got cancelled, straight up cancelled. Including the next Love Live concert that was supposed to be, in fact, this weekend right now as I'm recording this, and as you are, I can't say as you are watching this, but for once I'm actually recording a video and releasing it on the same day. So when I say today, it actually means today as the day this video is out. The concert, the next Love Live concert that was going to happen this weekend. That got cancelled, and this was, keep in mind, just like 2 or 3 days after I came back from just having gone to one there. This has, of course, created a bit of an issue. There were a lot of people going to travel to Japan for this, and you might remember that I talked about having paid for tickets on behalf of other people. Well, of course, those other people were people that are not in Japan, most of those from Europe, actually, all of them from Europe, which means that they couldn't really travel all the way to Japan to not go to the concert, so they have mostly just cancelled their trips, and this also creates a bit of an issue because of the whole thing that they've paid a bunch of money for the tickets. So I'm also trying to refund tickets on behalf of some of the people that I have paid for tickets for, which creates further issues because if you don't have the physical ticket, you can't actually go and refund the ticket. But then that works fine anyway, because you can just go and print the ticket, which actually I've literally just gone and printed the tickets on behalf of 2 of the people that I've paid for. But then it turns out that you cannot refund the ticket on the same day it's issued, so I'll have to go back tomorrow to try and actually refund these tickets that I've literally just printed for the concerts that were happening today and tomorrow but have been cancelled. It's a silly thing, but it's how it works. Also, just the day after that was just a recommendation from the government for organisers to cancel events. Also, I don't know if the microphone is actually picking this up, but I'm down by the lake and birds out there are really noisy. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, just the day after this notice from the government that organisers should consider cancelling their events, another big announcement was made from the government. That announcement was, schools, you're done. Close everything. Shut down every single school in the entire country for the entire rest of the month, until the end of spring break, which means until sometime in the start of April. And this order came out on Thursday afternoon, effective starting the following Monday of this week, like the week that this is the weekend at the end of. So just over a week ago this notice came out, close all the schools. And you might imagine in any country, but certainly also in a country the size of Japan, with, was it like 125 million people, just closing all schools basically overnight creates a bit of chaos, and everything has just been an absolute mess. Again, out here it's fairly calm, all things considered, but schools are still closing, or are closed, not just closing. So yeah, that's well, I was about to say fun, but no, it's absolutely not fun. So there's a lot of panic going on. Also, around the same time, around last weekend, that would be, a rumor was going around. This rumor said that, hey, you know, these face masks that are really, really popular that I still don't believe in, like, how is a little sheet of paper in front of your face going to protect you? Anyway, face masks are made of paper. Face masks are in massive demand because people are, you know, rightfully so, probably worried about the virus. But they're made of paper. You know what else is made of paper? Toilet paper. Well, everything is probably made in China, so since face masks are in demand, they're probably going to reroute the supply of paper that was going to be used to make toilet paper into making masks. So toilet paper is going to be in demand. There's going to be an absolute shortage of toilet paper. Let's go out and buy a whole bunch of toilet paper. And so people did. They went out, panic bought massive loads of toilet paper and tissues. Now, it's really important to keep in mind here that this was a rumor that was started. A rumor based on this assumption. However, also, 97% of all toilet paper distributed in Japan is manufactured in Japan. And also, it's not the same material as masks, so it would not matter. But anyway, people went out and did this. So, that pretty much resulted in... Oops! Hello! Well, I had a visit from a little dog there. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, about the whole thing with wow. I just got completely distracted by doggo there. Yes, of course, toilet paper is not going to be suddenly turned into masks because that's not how it works. But people thought this, went out and panic bought a lot of toilet paper, so that actually created a massive shortage of toilet paper. Even here, even way out here in the middle of nowhere in this village, everyone just went out and bought all the toilet paper. The supermarket, the drugstore, everywhere was just gone. It was empty. Every single bit of paper was just gone. So yeah, like, that was the part where I realized, wow, this is really becoming a big deal. I wasn't expecting things like that to happen out here. And even now, a full week after that whole thing, there's basically still no toilet paper to be found. Actually, just today, I went up to the drugstore there, and the paper section with tissues and toilet paper is still fairly empty. In fact, it looks basically like this. Fortunately, as you can see, there is a little bit of paper there, and I managed to get some toilet paper. So I was actually running low, so I actually needed to buy some, so I did that. Yeah, anyway, it's, well, daily life is going on as it has always done, but events are getting cancelled, schools are closed, and, well, you know, new crazy things happen basically every single day. So you can only just wait and see what happens. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess, but I understand that this is basically happening all over the world now. So, you know, got to deal with the things as they happen. I think that probably covers basically what I wanted to talk about for now. I just want to go out and actually have a look at what's going on out here. I have not actually bought my sunglasses, and the light is really bright here, so it's not going to be great, but I want to show you around here anyway, so let's do that. these are the birds that you could hear. And oh man, the weather is so nice today. It's like 4 degrees, I think. There's a bit of snow there and there. It has been snowing a bit. It was snowing a bit last night, but of course, with this weather and a couple of degrees above zero, it's not. Oh, hold on. All right, yeah, it's not going to stay for very long. So, oh man, this is real nice. I just wish I had my sunglasses here, because when I don't, what's going to happen? There we go. As I mentioned in my last video in Fukuoka, photic sneeze reflex usually happens a lot quicker than that. I don't know what was going on there. Yeah. Anyway, I am just spending all the time just walking around talking here. So let's go like this so that you can actually see my face. Yeah, I will keep going through the daily life that is being a little bit affected by all of these issues happening, and I'll see you again probably next week. Swish.